Hello students, how are you? Right, yesterday we have gone through a concept in the previous class. We have gone through a concept of taking distances and finding out what kind of the figure is formed. Okay, we had found 6 distances and we have seen with the properties like all sides are equal, diagonals equal, and we have categorized what kind of figure is forming. Today we will try to take one more numerical in the same format and we will try to do some additional numericals to make our concept more strong. Are you all ready? Right. So please have a pen and paper and then you parallelly follow with the video, and make sure that when you are listening to these audio video classes, you are having your earphones, and you watch the video only when you are having complete 20 minutes in your control. There should not be any disturbance. You should be out, you should be focused. It's only then you see these videos. Alright, and make sure that you put your earphones and you focus totally on the video. Shall we start? Okay. Name the type of quadrilateral formed by the vertices 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, 2. All right. Now, as usual, solution. Let A is equal to 4, 5, B is equal to 7, 6, C is equal to 4, 3, D is equal to 1, 2. Right. Let us assume first distance AB, then distance BC, then distance CD, then distance DA. Some imaginary figure I am taking, A, B, C, D. AB, BC, CD, DA. After that, we will find these two are the diagonals, distance AC and distance BD. Now, based on the values we obtain, we are going to decide what kind of the figure we are going to form. So, I am going little fast because we have already discussed these in the previous class. So I am going with the distance formula, distance AB. Let me call this as x1, y1, this is x2, y2. x2 minus x1, 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 5 whole square. 7 minus 4 whole square is equal to what? 7 minus 4 whole square is what? 3 square. 6 minus 5 whole square is what? 1 square. Under root of 3 square, 9 plus 1 square, 1 is equal to root 10. Now distance BC. Distance BC means what? 4 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 6 whole square. What is 4 minus 7 whole square? It is minus 3 whole square. 3 minus 6 whole square is what? Minus 3 whole square. It is under root of 9 plus 9, which is equal to root 18. Let us find distance CD. Distance CD. It is 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. 1 minus 4 whole square is minus 3 whole square. 2 minus 3 whole square is minus 1 whole square. So it is under root of, what is minus 3 whole square? 9. What is minus 1 whole square? 1. Under root of 9 plus 1, 10. Now you have to go with distance DA. Distance DA. It is under root of 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 5 whole square. Now it is under root of, what is 1 minus 4 whole square? It is a minus 3 whole square. What is 2 minus 5 whole square? Minus 3 whole square. So it is under root of, what is minus 3 whole square? 9. What is minus 3 whole square? 9. What is root 9 plus root 9? Root 18. Now these were the sides. Now by looking at the sides, I think it is very clear it is neither a rhombus, neither it is a square, because all sides are not equal. Only opposite pairs are equal. So the given figure can be a parallelogram or the given figure can be a rectangle. Now we have to decide whether that is a parallelogram or whether that is a rectangle. For that we are going to go for the diagonals AC and BD. Now what is AC? This under root of 4 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square. So it is under root of, what is 4 minus 4 whole square? 0 square. What is 3 minus 5 whole square? Minus 2 square, and that will come to square root of 4, which is equal to 2. Now let us go with distance BD. What is distance BD? It is a 1 minus 7 whole square plus 2 minus 6 whole square. 2 minus 6 whole square. So it is under root of, what is 1 minus 7 whole square? Minus 6 whole square. Plus what is 2 minus 6 whole square? Minus 4 whole square. So it is under root of, what is minus 6 whole square? 36 plus minus 4 whole square, 16. Under root of 36 plus 16 is equal to 40, 52. Now you write the condition clearly. Distance AB is equal to CD. Distance BC is equal to DA. This is our condition number 1. And diagonal AC, BD, are they equal? They are not equal. Condition number 2. So I will declare from 1 and 2, when opposite sides are equal and diagonals are not equal, from 1 and 2, I will declare ABCD is a, what sir? Parallelogram. In parallelogram, what is the condition we have? Opposite sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal. So ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Right? So are you able to follow? So again you practice the same numerical. Also you can take the textbook and practice numericals. Go through that, and in case you are not having, you are having any doubts in that, you can post the doubt in the WhatsApp group. Now I will go further for the next problem, which is related to distance format and distance formula only. Let us try to understand that using a very, very simple numerical. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2 comma minus 5 and minus 2 comma 9, which is equidistant from these 2 points. Now he is asking you a point on x-axis. Right? Now let us assign them. Let A is equal to 2 comma minus 5, B is equal to minus 2 comma 9. But I want a point on x-axis. Remember, in the first introductory class I told you any point on x-axis. I hope you remember, if this is x-axis, then any point on x-axis will be of the form a comma 0 or will be of the form x comma 0. Any point on y-axis is of the form 0 comma y. Is it not? Because always x coordinate is 0 on y-axis and always y coordinate is 0 on x-axis. So I want a point on x-axis. I will say let P is equal to x comma 0 be the point on x-axis. Now we have assumed a point. Now we have to find out the condition. Read the question. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant. Now here many students will make a mistake. Equidistant means not necessarily be the midpoint. Right? There is point A, this is point B. What is this? This distance is equal to this distance. Alright. So this is midpoint as well as equidistant. But I will take one more point Q. This distance is equal to this distance. So this Q is equidistant from A and B. I will take one more point Q dash. This is also equidistant from A and B. I will take one more point P dash. This is equidistant from A and B. So please understand, midpoint is equidistant, but every equidistant point need not be a midpoint. So please remember this. Now we will have to understand. Now what is given to you? The point which is on x-axis is equidistant from these 2 points. Now I will say since this is the condition. Remember, whenever you are going to find any unknown quantity, there has to be a condition. As a good mathematician, you have to extract the condition, apply the formula, we will get the unknown things. So since P not P, since point P is equidistant from A and B, we have, what we have? Distance PA is equal to distance PB. That is the meaning of equidistant. Now what is distance PA? Distance formula. This is your A, this is your P. It is x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 5 whole square. What is distance PB? Distance PB, x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. Now square on both sides so that you can remove the root. When I square on both sides, you have x minus 2 whole square plus minus is plus 5 square, 25 is equal to minus is plus, and this will become x plus 2 whole square plus minus 9 whole square is what? 81. Let us square this. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So what is x square minus 2 2s are 4x plus b square means what? 4 plus 29 is equal to x square plus 2 square 4x plus 2 square 4 plus 81. Now here you can cancel x square and x square. You can cancel 4 and 4. Now I will write 29. This is 25, I am sorry. 25 minus 81 is equal to 4x. And this minus 4x will go that side. It will become plus 4x. What is 25 minus 81? 25 minus 81. Simple calculation. Let us subtract 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. 1 carry. So it is 3. 56. But it is negative sign. Minus 56 is equal to 4 plus 4. 8x. So I will write minus 56 divided by 8 is equal to x. 8 1s are, 8 7s are. What is x is equal to? Minus 7. So I have found out the value of x. But do I need to get the value of x? No. I want the point. So when x is equal to minus 7, I will say therefore, the point on x axis is P is equal to x comma 0, that is minus 7 comma 0. This is your answer. Now before I close this problem, where does this minus 7 comma 0 lie? So what I have taken this figure is only for to make you things indicate. But practically minus 7 comma 0 lies on the negative side of the x-axis. So as per the actual figure, this x comma 0 will be here because the value of x is negative. Right? So the point on x-axis is minus 7 comma 0. So I want you to go through various such numericals, work out, and if any doubts are there, please post this doubts in the WhatsApp group. And for 1 minute, I am forgetting to tell, you have to subscribe the channel and you have to give a like also. Did you like it? Thank you.